Donald Trump sat in his private study at Mar-a-Lago, poring over documents for an upcoming business venture. The room was quiet, save for the faint ticking of an ornate clock on the wall. His concentration was broken when a Secret Service agent entered, his expression unusually tense. "Sir, there's someone at the gate asking to see you," the agent said. "He claims it's urgent." Trump frowned. "Who is it?" "He won't give his name, but he says it's about your safety." Trump leaned back in his chair, annoyed but curious. Visitors weren't unusual, but the combination of secrecy and urgency was rare. After a moment's thought, he waved his hand. "Bring him in. Let's see what this is about." Minutes later, the visitor was escorted into the study. He was tall and thin, dressed in a plain gray suit. His pale face and sharp blue eyes gave him an unsettling presence. "Mr. Trump," the man said, his voice calm yet urgent, "I don't have much time. You're in danger." Trump leaned forward, his expression a mixture of suspicion and curiosity. "Who are you, and what do you mean by danger?" The man hesitated before replying. "My name is William. That's all you need to know. What's important is this. In 6 days, someone will attempt to assassinate you. If you don't act now, they will succeed." Trump's eyes narrowed. He'd heard threats before, hundreds, maybe thousands, but something about William's demeanor made him uneasy. "And how exactly do you know this?" Trump asked, his tone skeptical but serious. "I know because I've seen it," William replied cryptically. "The attempt is already in motion. The pieces are falling into place, and if you don't listen to me, the outcome is inevitable." William reached into his pocket and pulled out a small, sleek device, placing it on the desk. It resembled a futuristic tablet, its surface smooth and glowing faintly. With a quick tap, the screen lit up, revealing a detailed timeline. "This is the sequence of events," William explained, pointing to the screen. "It starts tomorrow." Trump glanced at the screen, his skepticism giving way to intrigue. The timeline was disturbingly precise. It outlined a series of events leading to the assassination attempt. An insider at a political fundraiser leaks Trump's schedule. A shadowy figure contacts an organization known for high-profile assassinations. A weapon is smuggled into a public event. The attempt occurs at a rally in Arizona on the 6th day. Trump's face remained impassive, but his mind was racing. "This is ridiculous," he said finally. "You're claiming to know the future?" "I don't expect you to believe me," William replied, his voice steady. "But if you don't act, you won't live to regret it." William stood abruptly as if sensing his time was up. "That's all I can say. The rest is up to you." With that, he turned and left, leaving Trump staring at the glowing timeline on the device. After William's departure, Trump called an emergency meeting with his most trusted advisors and security personnel. He laid out the situation, careful to omit any mention of the stranger's name or the mysterious device. "What do you make of this?" Trump asked, passing the timeline to one of his advisors. The room was silent for a moment before someone spoke. "Sir, this sounds far-fetched, but..." "But what?" "The details about the rally in Arizona. Those haven't been released publicly. Yet they're accurate." Trump's expression darkened. "So, you're saying this guy might know something we don't?" "It's possible, sir," another advisor chimed in. "If there's even a shred of truth to this, we need to take precautions." Trump nodded. "All right, double the security for the Arizona rally. And I want a full background check on every person who comes within 100 feet of me over the next 6 days." As the team sprang into action, Trump couldn't shake the feeling that William wasn't just guessing. Over the next few days, Trump's security team worked tirelessly to secure every event on his schedule. Meanwhile, Trump himself found his thoughts drifting back to William's warning. He couldn't decide whether the man was a lunatic or a visionary. On the 3rd day, an unsettling discovery added weight to William's claims. One of Trump's staffers reported a breach in the campaign's scheduling system. Someone had accessed sensitive information about Trump's upcoming appearances. "This is exactly what he said would happen," Trump muttered under his breath. By the fifth day, the atmosphere around Trump's team was tense. Security was tighter than ever, and every detail of the Arizona rally was scrutinized. Still, Trump couldn't shake the feeling that they were missing something. On the morning of the rally, Trump was escorted to his private jet under heavy guard. The flight to Arizona was uneventful, but the sense of foreboding grew stronger as they approached the venue. The rally was held in a massive arena packed with thousands of supporters. Security personnel were stationed at every entrance, scanning the crowd for any sign of trouble. As Trump took the stage, the crowd erupted into cheers. For a moment, he felt a sense of normalcy, the familiar energy of a campaign rally. But as he began his speech, a glint of metal caught his eye. Time seemed to slow as he spotted a man in the crowd raising what appeared to be a weapon. Before Trump could react, a Secret Service agent tackled him to the ground. The sound of gunfire echoed through the arena, followed by screams and chaos. In the aftermath, it was revealed that the would-be assassin had indeed smuggled a weapon into the venue, despite the heightened security. The man was quickly subdued, and Trump was unharmed, but the incident left him shaken. Later that night, Trump sat alone in his hotel room, replaying the events in his mind. He couldn't help but think of William's warning. The timeline had been accurate down to the last detail. As he stared out the window, Trump's phone buzzed with a new message. It was from an unknown number. "You're welcome," the message read. Trump's hand tightened around the phone. William had disappeared as mysteriously as he had arrived, but his warning had saved Trump's life. The question that lingered in Trump's mind was this: how had William known? And what other secrets did he hold? The experience left Trump more cautious than ever. For the first time in his life, he felt as though he was playing a game where the rules were written by someone else. And he wasn't sure if he would ever truly regain control.